Nubian Incognito.
Welcome to the Nubian Incognito podcast. Follow us on social media at Nubian Incognito. Use the hashtag Nubian Incognito if you have any responses or questions, or you just want to start a dialogue with other people. Share our playlist as well. You know, one thing I've noticed when it comes to Africans who were raised in the diaspora, born in diaspora, living in the diaspora, especially at like the age from maybe like 13 to 26, it's kind of pushing it, but 26 thereof. We are in college and we're learning about certain things. You know, we're millennials in this country. Most of us, some of us, I can't say most, but a lot of us are first generation college students, you know, first generation Americans, and we learn things like we around gay people. Our parents probably didn't grow up around that. I can't say teen pregnancy per se because, I feel like in Africa people do get married young. Certain tribes and cultures, you know, they may see teen pregnancy, but like, you know, crime and I don't want to say crime per se because, there is crime in Africa, but just the American culture here, just learning how African Americans are treated. And when you go to school, you learn, like, depths of it. Or when you get educated on institutional racism in this country, like, some people come into this country and all they know is a long time ago, Black people in this country were treated poorly by white people. And it's years later, I guess the country has come to some medium. It still sucks for Black people. I've probably been racially profiled, but that's none of my business. I'm here to make money to support my family back home or myself. And sometimes that's probably, a lot of Africans, that's as far as it's going to go as to thinking in depth about this country, you know? I don't really think African people even considered the livelihood of gay people until they came to this country. They didn't even think of that as something that would be politically discussed, you know, or even discussed, period, you know, because some Africans are still not even acknowledging, not even just Africans, some Jamaicans, Caribbean, some cultures don't even acknowledge that that kind of thing exists. And you have African kids of today that are rooting for, you know, gay rights, LGBT rights, going to parades. I remember when I was in 9th grade, was I in 9th grade? I think I was ninth grade, and one of my friends was telling me that he had a friend who she went to a gay rights parade. No, I think I was in like 10th grade. She went to a gay rights parade, and I was like, did her parents know that she went there? Like, and those are real facts. Like, I really felt like that, and that was a legitimate question. I'm sure any African would ask, because he even laughed when I said it. He was like, I know, right? And today, you know, I would go to a gay rights parade. I would go because, the amount of knowledge I've learned about gay people and how I feel about people in general, I don't think that any group of people should ever feel like they're not included in this world, period. And I feel like how this country is structured, some gay people have no stability sometimes to even be, a full functioning citizen. Literally, some gay people, transgender people can't find jobs for being who they are. And I don't think that should ever be dependent on anyone. Now, when you want to boil down the biology of being gay and all that, I stay away because I really don't know. I don't want to say I don't care in the sense I don't care about gay people, but when I say biology, I mean why people are gay, how it happens, are they born with it, do they grow into it, is it their environment, are you like bound to be gay with your surroundings or your circumstance, all of that is hickey-hacky to me. I don't want to get involved. I don't have that much knowledge on it. I don't really care to. I just know that there are gay people, there are transgender people, there are people who feel like there are multiple genders or not a gender. When it comes to the rights of those people, I feel like they should have full rights. What kind of rights? Marriage rights, all that stuff. Again, Kiki Haga, like, actually, it's cowardly of me to say that. Because, it is, I don't even think that I deserve to have an opinion. Like, it is important to mention that a long time ago, interracial couples were not allowed. White people could not marry black people. But, and that's wrong. However, if somebody I cared about generally wanted to date outside of their race, I wouldn't want the government telling me I couldn't do that. I wouldn't want nobody telling me I couldn't do something I want to do. Just like I don't want the government telling me when I should have birth control, abortions. I personally wouldn't get one. Everyone would say that until they're in that situation, but I don't think the government should be able to tell someone they can't get an abortion. So I don't think the government should be able to tell somebody that they can't get married or they can't adopt. Economically, that kind of restriction doesn't even make sense. There are willing people, qualified people, ready to adopt, and you will adopt them because they're gay? Come on. Clearly, their heterosexual parents didn't do their job. They're in the foster care for a reason. Come on, let's be real. Let's be sensible here. So yeah, I support all that shit. And I don't think anyone should judge me for my reasoning. I believe people should have the right to do what they want to do. But there's more to it. And putting gay rights and LGBT rights aside, there are rights that black people still don't have that we should have. Uneducated people don't have that we should have. Immigrants don't have that we should have. Yeah, we're not citizens, but damn it, we here. We live. So why can't we have the same rights as white people or black people? And you taxing me. The thing that kills me is the government won't say shit to you until it's something to do with money. That's why all of them mad. When the government catches you selling drugs and you're an immigrant, they send you back because that's the money they want. That's money you're not paying back. Damn it, I know people who have been illegal immigrants in this country for years. They don't got no citizenship. But in the beginning of every year or at the end of every year, they either owe taxes or get taxes back. But they file them. The government won't give you a driver's license, but they'll damn sure give you a tax ID. They'll give you a tax ID if you want to be in this country for 2 days. You want to pay your taxes? Bet. Ring it up. That's how our government works, and that's fucked up. So, immigrants should have rights in this country. Everyone should. Fuck that. Everybody. Everybody should have. Women, even white women white women said they don't even get the same rights as their white counterparts, their brothers and their husbands. Come and see. And then black women are still making it. We got double odds. African immigrant women, we have 4 odds. You a woman, you black, you African, you an immigrant. 4 slaps in the face 4 ways, and we still gotta make it. I'm ranting like shit. The original reason for this was I'm noticing that people my age or like me are starting to have different opinions about certain things. Like, a lot of us watch BK Chat. It's dope. But I couldn't find a lot of 20-year-olds who'd be willing to say some of the stuff that they're saying on there. Not because they're not knowledgeable enough, but their parents would judge them. They might actually get in trouble. They might actually get a negative flashback. When the whole point of discussing certain things is that people will learn, people will understand, people hear different opinions. But this is just the culture that I'm in. We can do our best to change it. That's one of the main reasons why I want to make this blog. It's from the point of view of, I don't want to say awoke, but a learning African millennial / Generation X in America, the UK. I'm very specific about these 2 places. As I progress, I'll try my best to reach out into maybe Canada, which might be easy. I'm learning that Africans are living in a lot of Latin countries. I want to know about them. I want to hear their voice too. But it's coming from me. I would incorporate other minds like me, other minds not like me. But for the most part, it's going to be from African/Black person's point of view. Not everything is going to be like really strictly African, nothing like that. Well, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of stuff like that, but I'm going to try my best to mix it up. But if you're not African and you check out my page, just expect for it not to be completely geared towards Black people, because I do feel like people who are African in this country don't have a big enough voice, you know? Many times we are overshadowed because we are first seen as African Americans. And our upbringing and why we think the way we think sometimes overshadowed because we're a minority within a minority. Nubian Incognito.
Nubian Incognito.